Greetings all, this is David Fuchsa, and I've got another Abandoned War title for you guys. This time we have SimTower. And SimTower was a old SimClassics game that came out with a SimCity and all that. I can't seem to get this any bigger because it was made back in a time when resolution screens were much smaller than now. But, well, we'll just work with it. Alright, so the objective in SimTower is that you're building a tower. So, about SimTower. Not that. Contents. Even though you're working with a cutaway view of a building, is a building that has depth. This is more easily noticeable when you place additional elevator cars in a shaft. These cars pass each other by being either in front or behind the other cars. A single floor filled with offices implies other offices or facilities behind those offices, and facilities behind those facilities. A good building requires a good foundation. The first thing you must do is place a lobby before you can build up or across. Your lobby can be just wide enough to be a few facilities, or you can structure your lobby and imagine it across the full length of the computer stream. You cannot build any wider than the width of your lobby, either above or below ground. Of course, you can increase the width of your lobby at any time, providing you have enough money and space on your computer screen. The emergency stairs along the side of your building are not only a pre-addition of graphics, but an important function of gameplay. Security personnel use them for transportation to battle fires and search for terrorist bombs. What you may add to your building is determined by three factors: the size of your lobby, nothing can be wider than the base of your building, how much money you have, if you can't afford something you can't build it, and the star rating of your building. Your tower star rating increases when certain conditions are met, and increases of your star rating allows you to build more facilities. So this is basically SimTower. This is a chance to build and manage all the complex interconnected operations of a modern skyscraper. You're the owner, builder, and general manager of a building, which you create from nothing, shaping and sculpting it by adding offices here, across each office there, and until its teeming edifices of commerce and intrigue. You're the absolute master of this rich domain, one of your own crafting. Your territory is your skyscraper, and its design and outfitting is a reflection of your taste and ambition, or lack thereof. You construct a multi-story building from scratch, fill its floors with rooms, offices, and shops. Design a tower transportation system, stairs, and basic elevator at first to accommodate your customers and tenants. If your design is good and your tenants content, and you'll know when they aren't, you'll increase your building's population and go to the next star rating. Giving you access to other tools and construction choices, your pricey hotel rooms, fancy restaurants, and spicy recycling center. Alright, so let's get to it. I turned down fast mode, so it's going to be a bit slow for right now, but that's fine. Let's start with a lobby. So we'll build a nice long lobby. I like to make nice long buildings pretty much at the start because it's better to have your fewer floors in the start because it eases access a lot better. You can have, like, you know, office buildings going like this. Now let's build a few layers of office buildings. And see just a little bit more lobby. Oops. Oh, whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we'll build a couple stairs just to start getting people to where they need to go. And why not, we'll build maybe a couple elevators too. And I'll build fast food. Build them down this direction. There's a couple of fast foods. Alright, so we got ourselves a bunch of offices, 2 elevators, and a couple stairs. Not enough money to build a floor down there, so we're going to be stuck with 1 floor for a little while. Or 2 floors, rather, a lobby and the office. And there we go, we got some people in the fast food. That's what these are, by the way, they're fast food. And my goal for the first little while will be to reach for the stars and go from 1 to 2 stars. You need a population of 300 for this, and it's not too hard. Going from 2 to 3 stars, you'll need 1,000 plus the security office. We'll worry about all that later, but for now, let's get to 300 population. Let's speed up my game now, because it's going to take forever. I'm going to have to need a lot more than just that, I guess, so let's build. There we go. Now we're going to go easily to the fast food. Lots of money. Alright, so let's pause this for a bit. Turn off fast mode. And let's start thinking a little bit of going up a little bit more. I want to make maybe about 3 floors of offices, so let's just do that. Plan this out. 1, 2, so that's 3 floors. Now I'm going to start showing you condos. So condos are basically living apartments. Basically, these aren't rented, they're just bought, and people buy them for a fixed amount of money. I'll make this go for a fairly hefty sum. So there's one bought. I'll do this. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. Someone bought this for already. You can't change the price after they buy it too, so you generally don't want to. Did I do that right? Nope, I placed that just a little bit too far away. I don't like it too much when you kick them out too, but I need the space done correctly. Alright, so we got a couple condos there. Condos are good for money initially because they give you so much. So like you get basically big hefty sum from building them. It's just basically trading space with condos is what it's all about. So you do this and you get a bunch of money for it. Let's build this up. And build this. Build it like this, so 1. And let's build that out. I need to build just a little bit over for this, I think. Yeah, so we'll go lobby. And how much more do I need? About 1 more. Lobby is expensive, so you don't want to be building too much lobby, but it's fine, alright, to build it for now. Set this to 20,000. And I will build offices at this point to go for the rest of it. I'll build just a little bit more lobby for that. There's 1 more office. And it's not perfect, but it'll eventually add up. I want to build maybe some floors, I guess, down at this end. And we'll build maybe some fast food restaurants over here too. They cost quite a bit, but they're worth it. And we'll build offices at this point for like the next little while. Alright, so we got some more offices. These guys are doing fantastic, so it shouldn't hurt them too much to have some competition. The elevator is going to get a lot more use now, so I should probably think about adding a couple more cars. And basically how that works is you just add more cars. So now I've got 2 cars. Much better, right? Alright, how are these guys doing? Very few customers, very high cost few customers. This is a poor day for it, rating wise, but oh well. Let's do what? You want to constantly click on these guys to see if there's any complaints. Offices will complain about fast food. Condos will complain about offices. No one likes noise, basically, so you have to watch that. Now we'll just build a couple more offices down here, I guess. How are you guys doing? Now they're getting a few customers here and there. Let's just fast mode for a little bit. And let's see here. Alright, they both did okay, these guys. Or he did average, that's fine. You did good, we can attract more customers, so we'll get more customers today. And they're both doing okay, so we're doing fine with the fast foods. And build this out. Population 222, so it's getting there. Let's just do this for now. Stairs are getting lots of views, but you'll note that for stairs, that usually if it's too high for the stairs, people won't use them. So people don't like going up a whole lot of stairs. They'll go up like one set of floors easily enough, but they won't go up too many. Let's go with a few more offices. That'll up my population even more. Now we're up to 292, so I'm slowly getting up to what I need for population 300. Offices will cause your population to vary as well. If there's like, more people in the offices, you get more population. If there's no one in the offices, then you get no one population. And it varies because, not everyone's going to be in the offices all the time. Unlike the condos where, people will be in their condos a lot more often because they live in your tower. I'm going to try something just to see if I put a third stair, will they use that stair at all? As you can see, you can build stairs over each other quite easily. Yep, they're using the stairs. That's worth noting. I can build stairs like that. And I can't build this because it costs 40,000. So fast mode for a little while. There we go, we got population 300, so 2-star rating. And what this basically does is it lets me build more stuff. I can now build service elevators, hotel rooms, and housekeeping. I can build security, all the nice little things like that. Alright, what I guess I'll do is I'll start building hotel rooms on that floor. So first I'm going to build security. I like to build security just to get out of the way. Security costs a ton of money though. Not enough money for construction. Basically 100,000 for security. I think actually we'll keep that off for a little while. It costs way too much. Housekeeping costs 50,000. Hotel rooms cost 20,000. Pretty expensive. But not as expensive as offices or condos. If I want to, I actually build some condos, and those will actually net me more money immediately because they're just a lump sum right away. So I might build some of those just to get this done out now of the way a little bit quickly. Just up it in our floor easily enough. We'll go fast mode, I guess, for that. Okay, fast mode off. Let's start building some condos, and I'm going to make sure they're all the expensive ones, not like the cheap ones I got off right away. Go here, go here, go here. That'll get me at least free 200,000 ones. So we get big, nice 600,000 for building those. Boom, boom, boom. And then we'll go just a bunch more. I won't be able to click that fast enough, so only in bar. Just let's get the money. Get the money right quick. Lots and lots of money. And I want to build some offices too, just to get those out of the way. And do that. Let's start building some hotel rooms on this floor here. It's basically just a one-seat hotel room. It's, you know, not anything other than like a simple bachelor or whatever it is. Single suite. Let's fill all these in with hotel rooms. The beauty about hotel rooms is that they only fill up after the office is closed, so you can put them between your condos and your offices quite easily. And I want to have a service elevator eventually, before I forget, so I can get like the housekeeping staff. The housekeeping staff can go up multiple floors, so it's good like that. I also want to make sure though that I have these sorted out. So we'll have some of these. And go like this. There's housekeeping and all security. Maybe a little bit over. We'll see. I might need 2 housekeeping, so I'm going to keep that open for a moment. We'll build some more of these. And then I'll get lots of money for all these hotel rooms. We'll go 3,000. We'll try going 3,000 all of them, because the valuation is pretty good. Pretty much everyone's happy, more or less, in my SimTower. So, you know, rejecting my rents or moving out of my condos on me. If they move out of your condos, by the way, you pay money for it, so they sell you back their condos, and it's not a great thing. But then again, condos are usually what I call temporary. They aren't meant to, you know, be a long-term investment. There's a short-term bond, pretty much, to get you going on your way. It's stuff like offices and hotel rooms is where your real money comes from. So you get lump sum constantly. And these guys are going to fill up with hotel rooms. So as you can see, they're all filling up. So I'll get lots of money for people staying overnight on my tower. This is what your tower is all about, right? Just doing multiple things. So stay overnight. Now, here's where it really, will tell me if do I have enough housekeeping, because you might need more housekeeping depending on how many hotel rooms you've got. And if you need, more hotel rooms, or if you need more housekeeping, then you'll see all these unmade beds that people aren't going to be using because they're unmade. Your housekeeping didn't have time to, do anything with them. Let's build some more hotel rooms. There we go. So 3,000. And it's looking pretty sweet. It's a very simple tower. We'll bed in a bit, fast move for a little while. So income from hotel, income from hotel. As people leave, you get income for it. Housekeeping goes up there, starts cleaning the room. Sets it up for, the next day. Why not? We're gonna build just a bunch more stairs, just because I can. I don't know if people bother going up that many floors, but so all these messy beds are what the housekeeping has to clean up. So she'll go from bed to bed until she cleans them all up. Just in case, it doesn't really hurt to have a second maid, so let's build 2 maids. And now we have 2 maids that will go up there and do the work that they need to. We'll build this down here to security personnel. And we'll build over here. Security personnel is actually a little bit bigger. Cool. That's actually worth noting. I got 2 spaces here, right? So I might want to build... Actually, it's the same size as fast food. Housekeeping is what's smaller. So I'm actually getting extra space from the housekeeping. So, whoops. That's fine, I guess, but this means I'll have to wait. Wow, there's lots of people there. These are all doing well, these fast food places, I think. Yeah, business is good. They're all doing just fine. Depending on what day it is, they don't do as well on the weekdays, but they'll do fine on weekends. That doesn't sound right. They're doing okay on, depending on the weather and stuff like that, I think. Fast mode for a while, just get money. So all these rooms have been cleaned up by the maids, and they're now being booked again. There we go, I got enough for personnel. So boom, there's security. Security, you know, they basically map out your building for bombs or fire else that happens. They'll be there to be your defense. Wow, I made a lot of money from the offices, I think, right there. So let's see here, let's do this. Let's keep going over and over and over. So there's all my hotels out of the way. Single rooms. Oops, stairs. People aren't using the stairs. So for the first little bit, it's basically you're managing this building. Later on, it gets more complicated because you do get bomb threats, VIPs come, you have to do other stuff, build specific things, and it's really nice and complicated for you. But complicated. Let's build. I need more money for fast food there, but well, it'll be built. Now I'm getting irate people here, so the elevators are being loaded up quite a bit. Oh well, my tower's looking fairly decent. You know, the offices aren't complaining, the condos aren't complaining. Everyone's pretty happy. If evaluation starts to usually because you've placed, like, say, the condos too close to the offices, or the offices too close to fast food, and it'll be stuff like that that you have to think about. You'll learn about as you play the game real quickly. Let's do what? Fast food costs 100,000, so a little bit more just to get one more. There's fast food. And why not? We'll build a stair there. There's a stair there already. I'm actually going to build. Yeah, we'll build like a second elevator right there. You know, just to have 3 elevators is going to be needed eventually. So there's 3 cars. They'll go, you know, quickly fill people around as needed. Something I'm gonna do is build a whole bunch of, you know, hotel rooms up around here too. So that's something I might do. Let's do that. I'm going to build hotel rooms right across this floor here. Hotel rooms are a nice source of income, which is why I'm building them. They cost a lot to build, and you need housekeeping for them, but they are worth building. They are so worth building. And not enough for that, so build as many as I could. I want to start setting the prices on these to 3,000. There's no transportation connected, but you know, that will be fixed when I up the elevator. I'm not sure if it is a lot of condos that you only get your money as soon as they get in. So I was going to quickly just up to rent all these. This is what you really should do. You build all your things and then connect the transportation afterwards. I don't think I'm hitting them all here, but that's fine. I don't have to hit all the rooms, just some of them. Okay, and then we'll up and up. As you can guess from the service elevator, its basic purpose is, you know, to take your maids and your personnel wherever they need to go. Okay, maids have got a lot of work ahead of them. So, you know, they've got 2 maids and they go across the floor by themselves. And, oh, there's a problem. So those cockroaches means that I'm not getting in fast enough. There's actually a need for more maids. I need at least more for the stuff over here. So room is too dirty. And that's bad. I'll have to fix that. And the best way of fixing that would be to put, like, say, a maid right here, I guess. Or I can even build down another floor. I mean, it's not like I have a restriction to floor here. I can run fast food. I'll take that. Alright, I might have to actually blow these up because it's too dirty there. Which sucks, but oh well. Let's first things first, let's get some housekeeping. I need to get at least some more to fix the problem. We'll build 2 here. And we'll build another 2 here. So there's more housekeeping. So housekeeping is going to go where it needs to go. Tons of housekeeping now. We'll see if they will clean up their dirty rooms or if I have to destroy them. So once they clean these rooms, they say, hey, cool, we're done. Time to go downstairs, do the other rooms. Alright, they're slowly mapping all the way over. Pretty quickly. And do I have to blow them up? Yeah, they're not doing anything in those rooms. So I have to get rid of those rooms, sadly. They're too dirty. They had to be done. Oh well, the solution to that is easily just build more rooms on top of them. So let's see here, fast mode. And we'll start building more hotel rooms. Not enough construction money. But I can at least build these ones. Elevator is far away, so that's the something to note. If the elevator is far away, then it'll tell you. Of course, the easy fix for me is to increase the elevator one more room. Now they'll say nothing. Yep, a little bit more income. And they're done cleaning it all. I definitely have enough maids at least now. There's fast food income. Let's build one more hotel right there. Let's build too late for, to really get any purpose, but oh well. Everyone will go to bed. I'll make money tomorrow. Office income too, so big boost in income coming right now. Now, another thing good about hotels is that offices, they don't give you any population when they're not full like now. Hotels do. So when your hotels are full, you'll get population from that. From your offices are full, you'll get population from that. So I'll lose population from that and gain it from here at different times, basically. So the hotels are going down slowly, but the offices will fill up, and I'll get from there. I think that's how it should work. And 3 more rooms. There we go. Yeah, population is going up because the offices are filled up. That's how it works. Alright, let's see here. So housekeeping is doing pretty well. Let's build floors down here because I like to have all the floors mapped out. Yeah, we'll go with this maybe. More offices. Offices are always decent. So, office, 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 office. Up. Office, office. As you can see, they pay rent right at the start of the week, not any time before it. But obviously, I can't raise the rent for this week once they've already gone in there. So it is good, to set the price before you let them get in there. I'll probably need another what do you call it? Elevator car in this one here. Probably this one over here too. And why not, we'll build a couple more stairs, even though they probably won't use it. Whoops. You have to place the stairs in a specific way. Yeah, why not? We're gonna make sure that the stairs are just placed just right. Not enough money for construction. That's not good. Because now everyone who's going to go here has to use the elevator. Oh well. It doesn't really matter to get rid of stairs. Let me use the elevator. Although the stairs, I will make the money for it. Oh, these ones are out of place too. fast mode, get my money. There we go. Stairs. There's stairs there. There's the stairs there. Getting lots of money. More offices. There we go. So all those are now placed. Now, a smart person, I guess, might build fast foods all on this floor here, and security personnel and the housekeeping on the second floor, and then, you know, keep going in that sort of pattern. You can build the basement floors pretty down deep too. Eventually, you can build a subway. Yes, you can build subways into your tower. All right, let's go fast mode. Population is going up nice and fast. Now, because this is the weekend, it's actually a really good time is because people aren't going to be able to use them till the weekday. So I can place them all and set the rent. And that will be the rent. Let's see here. I want to raise you one. Do this. And do this. And do this. So now I got an entire floor placed. Almost. Not enough money to go that far. Not enough money to build a stair too. Stairs cost a little bit more. Oh well, let's go fast mode. There we go. Lots of income. Can't place stairs there because there's no room. Can do it now. Let's build more offices, I guess. At this point, it's building the offices just to get to 1,000 population real quick. Alright, there we go. Bunch of offices placed. As you can see, now that we're getting to like evaluations of lore, now this and all that, because these guys, as you can see, the farther inside the building, I guess, the more the evaluation is higher or whatever. Or it's just because the rent something is low. Yeah, that's just it. So evaluation is key. Whatever, I want to get my money. Average is fine. I mean, as long as it doesn't go red, you you're pretty well gonna get lots of money. Chinese cafe. That's right. You can click on these people. This woman is going to the ice cream on floor B1. Salesman. And you can see what the stress is. If their stress goes up, they're not going to be happy. You don't want stressed out people in your building. So these guys are getting stressed. If it goes red, then they get really stressed. Really stressed. And if it goes like completely stressed, and they just, I don't think, get on. They just leave or go somewhere else. So you don't want these people getting stressed. So I gotta build more elevators, obviously. And I want to make some money. Lots of money. You can see other people in here too, where they are at. Money, 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 money. I'm sure this is really boring to watch, but this is, you know, an aspect of the game that you have to really do. Lobby for sales calls. So she's going to lobby. Do that. Do this. And these floors up here, 15,000. Do this, do this, do this. The thing is, as soon as it like gets to like the next weekday start, that's when I get a whole lot of money from raising the rent like this. So it's worth it for that. Money's what lets me build stuff. So the more I build, the faster I get to a population of 1,000. Elevators. These guys are getting way too stressed. So more elevators are coming. Let's see here. Build elevator. Build elevator. 4 elevators now. I wonder if there's room to place the elevator shaft down here. That's where plan's key, right? Alright, so let's see here. I can build more offices. Wow, even with 4 elevators, there's people getting irate. So I need like possibly 5 cars. So lobby, here's what we can look at the stuff. I got population about 468 from the offices alone. Condos are giving me 60. Fast foods give me about 245. So that's where, you know, a lot of my population coming from offices and Ds during the day. And then at night, we'll get like most of them from my single rooms when I get them. So it'll go up from single rooms, it'll go up from offices. Lots of people waiting all at once. Just like in the real world. They all come at once. Let's go fast mode. Speed this up. Another one there. Another one there. I don't think I can build 6, so... Oh, I can build 6. Cool. 6 elevators. Wow, look at that. There's the office money. So that's just from, you know, bumping up the offices a little bit. Let's build some more. And the thing about your offices is that they like to eat fast food a lot more than people in the condos or stuff like that. So, elevators far away, elevators far away, elevators far away. I'll be fixed easily enough. Built this here. That's all I got. Stairway. This is actually not moving because there's, I guess, so many people on each of the different floors. It's bad to have a whole lot of floors. It's good to have, you know, a minimum amount of floors and a long lobby. And you know what? We're gonna start making use of hotel rooms again, I think. So let's go with this. I'll place another one down here. And even though I don't really need it, I'll build another security personnel right there. And these guys are all doing pretty well, I think. Yeah, tons of customers at all these places, so we can do some more fast food. Fast food will pick up some population and make me money. Not enough money. So there we go. All the elevators are finally going now. 3-star rating. Alright, so that got me access to a couple other more things. Should look at those elevators to see if they're ruined. I can build, I believe, restaurants at this point. So, yeah, here we got restaurants. I'll show you that in a moment. Retirees Recycling Center, we'll need that for obvious reasons. Fast food, restaurant. I can build a movie theater, retail shop, party hall. I can build a medical center, parking ramp, parking, recycling center. I can build twin hotel rooms, hotel suite. I can build express elevators now. Express elevators are basically how they work. They get you between 15 floors, so you need to build these like every 15 floors just to get your guys, say, from floor 1 all the way up to like floor 15 real fast. I can build escalators though, which is also nice, so escalators are rock. Recycling center, gotta worry about that. But first things first, let's just do this. Why can't I build the restaurant right here? There we go. Okay, so office workers demand parking. So as you can see, your demands go up as the office, your target gets bigger. I'm not gonna, keep playing this too much longer. You get the basic gist of this game. It's basically you're managing a tower, and for the first little while, it's just just get your population up and make income. Later on, you have to get hampered by bombs and stuff like that you have to deal with. But other than that, I've shown you enough. Hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Take care.